You are growing a person inside your body, but are you even going to like them when they're born? Are you worried about bonding with your baby? Today, I'm going to give you some great options to bond with your baby both before delivery and after delivery, so stay tuned. Okay, before delivery, you're thinking, Hillary, I can't even see this little guy. How am I going to bond with them before delivery? Well, doing ultrasounds is a great option, but did you know that you have something in your body right now that can help bond with your baby now? In fact, it also decreases stillbirth rates by 33%, and that is kick counts. Now, so many providers tell people to do kick counts wrong. I think it's really important that you guys understand how to do them correctly. I'm going to put my cheat sheet down below. In the United States, we are making a big shift in how we talk about fetal movement. It just hasn't happened everywhere. So I hear people saying 10 movements in a day. Oh my gosh, if my babies only moved 10 times in a day, it was a real problem. Or 10 movements in 2 hours. Again, my kick counts usually only took a few minutes. So when you do kick counts correctly, it is really just comparing your baby to your baby. Again, I have 100 videos on my channel about how to do kick counts. I'll put some of them down below along with that cheat sheet. But how can kick counts increase bonding? That's a great question because a lot of people say that they absolutely hate them because it increases their anxiety. So when you look at kick counts this way, it really changes how you look at doing them. The first thing that you can do, which can actually also help your prenatal care, is to map that baby. Your baby is currently living inside your pelvis, and it can be fun during those last stages of pregnancy. Again, we start kick counts about your third trimester, which is 27 weeks, to figure out where the baby is on your body, and kick counts is a great time to do that. You're going to feel stronger kicks from their feet, so you can kind of tell where their feet are, and smaller things from their arms. So sometimes you can tell where their arms are, and usually less from where their body is lying. So if your baby is laying in your uterus like this, you're going to feel more kicks up at the top. You might feel a little bit of jabs on the side, and you won't feel very much on this side because that's just where the baby is laying. Honestly, I think that belly mapping can really help you feel a little bit more in control and just know where baby is. And it's always nice to know where someone you love is. So try doing that during your kick counts if you're feeling anxious, because sometimes that takes away the fear that baby's not going to be moving enough. Okay, the next thing you can be doing during kick counts is to just sit back and dream. I do recommend that you do kick counts not while watching TV or doing anything else, if possible, especially in the beginning. So just sit back and dream. Can you even imagine how amazing this baby's first smile is going to be? The first time they smile at you, it just captures your whole heart. How amazing is it going to be when you get to pick a Halloween costume for this baby, and then the first time you see them toddling around in it, your heart is absolutely going to burst. So just dream about your exciting future together. Even if it seems like a little bit cheesy or dumb, allow yourself to dream about your life with this baby. Because I'm going to tell you that this little baby is going to do really hard things, and your mama or papa heart is just going to burst open. It's amazing to see these little human beings that you created do big things in this world. So sit back and dream about it. Now, one of the other things you can do that can help promote bonding is have siblings help you do kick counts. Have your partner help you do kick counts, or your mom. They can sit there, hands on your belly, and feel for baby to kick too, because it's important that everyone bond with baby, and that can be a really fun thing to do all together. And as a reminder, if you're still like, Hillary, how the heck do you do kick counts? Because it's not really these things, although they are benefits that you can have. It's other things, and I'm going to put the links to my kick count videos down below to make sure that you understand how to do the actual kick counts that decrease stillbirths by 33%. Oh my gosh, guys. If we could take 1 and 3 stillbirths and save them, it would be amazing. So when you add that plus the benefits of bonding with your baby, it really just cannot be beat. Which is why I am such a huge kick count advocate. Okay, baby's out. What do we do with them then? I was lost. I worked for a pediatrician. I liked kids. I'd been around kids my whole life. I had babysat, but when I had a newborn, which is essentially just sort of a pile of goo with me 24/7, I just wasn't sure what to do with them to help them learn and grow. So the one thing that I did know how to do was read. So I pulled out a book and I read it to them. Now this whole post is based off an article on my sister site called Pulling Curls. I'm going to put the link for it down below. But It's nice. I mean, we all buy picture books that are fun and colorful, but a newborn baby can't actually see all those fun and colorful things. Using high contrast is the best thing for them. I'm going to put the link for a high contrast book down below so that you know what to look for. I didn't have the money to buy a book like that on my first, but we had some high contrast things that we like printed out and laminated, and we used those, and it was super, super helpful. But when in doubt, you can just read them a book. Now, you don't even have to read them the book. You can just go through and talk about like the different animals in the book or whatever the heck you want to do. They just love hearing your voice. They love looking at images, especially high contrast ones. And it is a great way to fill your time and bond with baby. And really quick, if you think I'm going to be horrible at this, there is a company called Kiwi Crate who has something called Panda Crate, which is toys for every stage. And it actually shows you how to play with the specific toys at each stage. This video is not sponsored, but I'm going to put the link for that one down below too, because I think it'd be really helpful, especially on your first baby, because you're just not sure how to interact with them when, again, they sort of seem like a pile of goo. Okay, the next thing you can do to bond with your baby is to feed them. And honestly, all of those little tasks that we do. Now, I see studies where they say that breastfeeding promotes bonding more than bottle feeding. And as a bottle feeding mom, I honestly don't know how. I still held my baby in my arms and I held the bottle and we made goo-goo faces at each other and I chatted with them, and sometimes I would watch TV, I gotta say, just like the breastfeeding moms. But all of those baby care tasks can be a time to promote bonding with your baby. Diaper changes can be a really good time to promote bonding with your baby. Sing them songs, talk about your day, maybe we have a special diaper changing song, I don't know. But all of those baby care tasks can be turned into bonding times. You don't just have to think of them as functional tasks for your baby. And if you're like, Hillary, I have zero idea how to even change a diaper, in the online prenatal class for couples, we actually have a newborn care bonus video. I'm going to put the link for that one down below. Because I agree, when I did baby care stuff on other people's baby, it was a lot easier than when I started doing it on my own baby. And that one's especially great for dads who may not have had any baby care in their whole life. Okay, this last one you got to do while your kids will still allow you to do it, because my kids will not allow me to do it. And it is to sing to them. And you might be feeling like silly or you don't know what to sing. And if you don't know what to sing, there's tons of great lullabies and kids songs that you can play on your favorite media player, even here on YouTube. And you can just start to have those songs that you can sing to your baby during the day. They love the change in the tonation of your voice and the different ways that you make sound. That's really important for them. And it's a great way to help baby bond with you. I gotta say, I was not a singer before I had a baby, but then I would sing them kind of silly songs that I would make up while we were changing diapers or different things, and it was just a really fun thing for us to do. Okay, the last thing you can do to bond with your baby is to just narrate your whole life together. And this can seem like you're going crazy a little bit, but you're literally just telling the baby everything that you're doing during the day. I would put the baby in a swing and I would tell them exactly what I was doing to make dinner. Oh, we're going to cook the pasta. Oh, the tomatoes are so red. Things like that. And again, you start to feel like you're going crazy a little bit, but it is really important for baby to understand. And when you're in the car, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, there's a fire engine. Do you hear the fire engine? See how red it is? And at some point in time, that little person who is sitting in the back seat will say, fire engine, however they say it. And suddenly you're going to realize that all these things that you've done to promote bonding is actually help them learn how to live in this world. And bonding, I think a lot of times we're thinking that we're just staring at them so lovingly, but you're really just building a bridge between the two of you, that you love them and they love you. And honestly, it is such an important part of parenting, even though it can seem a little silly. And I got to tell you that I would be driving to work entirely on my own and I'd be like, oh buddy, there's a fire engine. And then I'd be like, Hillary, there's no one in the back seat. Nobody cares that there's a fire engine. But even now, I think about those times fondly, and I'm so glad that I was able to get over my own insecurities of it feeling kind of silly to be able to narrate my life with my kids, because it helps them understand so much. Now, I'm not an expert at this. If you're looking for more information on this, my friend Kayla at baby.toddler.teacher has so much good information for babies birth to 5. And so I would definitely check her out. She's a great follow on social media. Okay, tell me, is bonding with baby a concern of yours? Tell us down in the comments. I think I would love to know. And I think a lot of people are surprised that other people are also concerned about bonding with baby. I think it makes total sense. Usually you don't meet a stranger and you're just like besties right away, but it's really different with your baby. Now, sometimes this can come a little bit more naturally to moms, although I'm not sure that it did for me, but sometimes partners need like a little bit of extra preparation, especially because they're not pregnant. They're not doing those kick counts with you. So I'm going to put a video all about preparing with your partner right up above. Be sure and check that video out. I think you'll find it really helpful to get you both prepared for this upcoming baby. Thanks for joining us here on The Pregnancy Nurse, where we get you prepared, not scared, for your upcoming hospital birth.